When I'm not working, my favorite thing to do is ride my horse and play with my grandchildren, but I love coming to work every day. I believe that what CBK does when we graduate students has such a huge impact, not just on the students, but on their children, on their brothers and sisters, even their cousins. Entire communities are better off because we're taking students who wouldn't be able to graduate and not just giving them a diploma, but making sure that they're prepared to have a positive impact in their community through their careers, through their social emotional growth, and just everything going forward in their lives.
One thing about Janice is that she always wants the students to be able to do what they want to do and be prepared to do it. So she works with a lot of us. For example, I do college and career work with the students to be sure that the students are getting the skills that are necessary and also being able to articulate how they will plan to reach their objectives, and we work with them in helping to prepare them for that.
The special thing about Comeback Kids relates to a story that happened with me one of my first years of teaching. One of my supervisors was working with a student of mine, and this particular student had dropped out, come back, dropped out, come back, and I asked my supervisor, how many chances should we give this student? And she said, as many as it takes. And that became my guiding mantra, both as a teacher and as a principal.
I gave Janice a call one morning and I was telling her about a student that needed some intervention services in regards to his living situation. And this was on a Wednesday. We had POC. When I got to the POC on Wednesday, Janice gave me a pamphlet with some phone numbers to call to find him a shelter, but she had already called. She had already made contact with someone, and she had already told me, Devlin, here's the number, give them a call. Tell the student to call ahead, they're waiting on him. They'll come pick him up. She researched services. She went above and beyond to make sure that night that student wouldn't be sleeping on the streets.
I met Mrs. D in an orientation we had here for Comeback Kids. I got back into school and she started sitting down with us at the benches and she talked to us. She seemed pretty nice to talk to, like trustworthy, and you can really sit down and talk to her about what's going on with you. There's no problem with something you'll tell her.
Janice really is a special person. She's a great educator and she thinks on her feet and she remembers being a teacher. And I think that's the thing that makes her a great administrator. It's because she hasn't lost touch with the needs of those of us that are still sitting in the class right in front of kids. And she's well able to respond to that in a way that makes you know she understands and she's there to support you.
Winning the Milo P. Johnson Award is so special to me. I knew him as a man who was so kind and committed and did so many wonderful things for our students. To be able to follow in his footsteps renews my commitment to our students and reminds me to renew that commitment each and every day.